So then guys, you may want to wait till 2027, you heard me right there, 2027 for the new iPhone 20 or the iPhone XX if you're using Roman numerals. And yeah, can't wait till 2037 when we actually get the new iPhone XXX, but that's a story for another day. But the main thing is, today what I want to do is I want to tell you about 10 big leaks and rumors and information that we've heard about for the new iPhone 20, because this, I would say, is probably the most important iPhone to come out in the last 10 years. The most important one ever since the iPhone 10 or the iPhone X. Now, you might remember when the iPhone 10 came out, it was a brand new design iPhone. And they even said, Apple, that this new iPhone was going to pave the way for the next decade, the next 10 years. And it sure has done that over that time. And this is the thing now. We are now 10 years later, almost, and we're going to be at the iPhone 20. And this is going to set the path for the next 10 years again. And that's why this iPhone is super important. So with that then, let's then get started then with the first big leak that we've heard about for this new iPhone, and I think it's a given here. Look at the design of this new iPhone. We are going to get a whole new design for the iPhone. We're not going to get a slightly modified design like we've had in previous years. It's a whole new design, and the biggest change that you can see right here is that we have this rounded glass effect for the screen. It's a curved screen all around the iPhone. Now, I know some Android cousin phones out there have something a little bit like this, but you can tell by this design right here, it's going to be even more of a curved screen. And this is definitely going to be a big change in how Apple are going to design their phones. Having this kind of glass effect actually goes alongside, say, the liquid glass that was introduced with us with iOS 26. So this does make a lot of sense for Apple to do this with their new iPhone design. Now, the second big thing we've heard about is to do with the actual iPhone name. Now, you'll probably know this, that in 2027, logically, we would have the iPhone 19, because if in 2026 we're going to have, say, the iPhone 18, it makes sense to be, that in 2027. Why the iPhone 20? Because like I said, it will be the 20th anniversary of the iPhone. And Apple have done this in the past. Like when we got the iPhone 10, well, that was 10 years later after the likes of the original iPhone. So this does make sense again. Now, the reason why we're going to get the iPhone 20 and we're not there right now is because we had the iPhone XS. Remember, after the iPhone 10, a year after that, we had the last S model ever come out. After that, we had iPhone 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You get the idea. So it does look like this is what will happen. But something else that could also happen with is that Apple could release an iPhone 19 and also the iPhone 20 at the same time. Do remember on the year when we actually had the iPhone 10, we also got the iPhone 8, that exact same launch event. So Apple may do something very similar here with introducing us to an iPhone 19 followed by the iPhone 20 all at the same event. Now, moving on from this for the third big leak, and that's to do with Face ID. We have heard that the Face ID sensors are going to be hidden under the screen for the very first time on this model. Now, other phones out there, like say Samsung for example, they've managed to hide like some of their cameras before underneath the screen. And it looks like Apple will be doing something very similar to this. It looks like, say, the Face ID sensors would appear when you have to sort of, confirm your face, to authenticate yourself or something like this. That'll probably only time when they actually will appear, but after that they will disappear, as it were. And like I said, the likes of Samsung and a few other manufacturers have done this already. So this is something that will probably happen with the iPhone 20. The great news with this means that if you're watching your, say, your footage, or you're watching, say, content, or even using any kind of app, you won't have a big dynamic island in the way, getting in the way for actually watching your content. So this is going to be really cool to see. But with saying that, for the fourth big upgrade we've heard about, and that is also to do with the actual display. Like I did say, it's a curved display, but the cool thing is that this won't be one big thick screen sitting on top. This actual screen is quite hollow underneath that, what actually leaves a lot of room. With this new display there, we are hearing that Apple are working with Samsung to create this, and potentially we could even get a display brightness up to even say 6,000 nits. There are some Android phones out there who are even giving us this right now. 6,000 nits of brightness or up to that. So this would be incredible to have that, because we're at 3,000 nits. So this would be brilliant on a phone like this. But like I said, this is great news that it's going to be hollow underneath, because this, funny enough, leads me onto the fifth big upgrade, and that is all to do with the battery. Because we have that space underneath the screen, it's thinner and hollow, like I said. The great thing is that we can have a bigger battery inside of this phone, built from the ground up. And this new battery could also be a carbon lithium battery. This means then that we can compact more, say, milliamps into a smaller space, but then also we can actually expand that space to actually have a larger battery. So this would be great to see. We could even possibly have to say up to a 6,000 milliamp battery inside of this iPhone. What would be incredible to see here. But then, going alongside this to make even more space is the sixth big upgrade we've heard about, and that is all to do with haptic buttons. So these are buttons where you press them and they do a little vibration instead. We don't actually have physical buttons. Now, Apple have actually done these in the past. So for example, if you had an iPhone 7, iPhone 8, or the second and third generation iPhone SE phones, well, these actually had a haptic button underneath the home button. So it wasn't actually a physical button you press down, it just made this sort of simulation for this. And for example, your MacBook, if you've got one of them right now, does this right now. If you press down on the actual trackpad, it actually does like a vibration click. It's not actually being pressed down properly. So this could actually be happening to the likes of the volume rocker, also the power button too, and maybe that camera capture button. This is what could actually be happening, and also the action button too. You would actually get this all built in with a haptic button. So this would be really awesome to actually have, and gives actually more space on the inside of the phone. So this again means that that battery could be even larger inside. But first, just quickly guys, I want to tell you about the channel giveaway I am doing in mid-January 2026, and it's for this right here. That's right, it is an iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber, like I said, mid-January 2026. The great thing about this iPhone 17 Pro Max, it also does have a physical SIM card slot. So any of you guys out there in countries where they don't allow eSIMs, well, you can actually use it, but you can also set up a eSIM on it too. But the main thing is how to enter into this giveaway. Well, there's just two things you need to do. The first thing you need to do is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to still get before the end of 2025 or the beginning part of 2026. Maybe it'll be a new iPhone. Maybe it's going to be, say, a new iPad. Maybe it's going to be something nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be, say, a Nintendo Switch 2 or something else completely different. Whatever it is, put it down into the comments below. Now, the other part of the giveaway will be happening near mid-January time 2026, where I'll be making a video on this channel giving you even more details about the giveaway, including a form to fill in too. And you won't want to miss out on that video. So the best thing that you can do right now is subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because you'll want to see that video. Plus, you'll also want to be a subscriber, because I'm giving this away to one lucky subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say, guys, that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People are still impersonating me, telling to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best to see right here. Please do report them. So moving on from this then, for the seventh big upgrade, and that is all to do with the chip. Now, it's a given thing we are going to get a new chip put inside of us. We're going to get the A21 most likely. But the difference is with the A21, it will be made on the 2nm process, but it will be the second generation 2nm process. And why this is a big deal is, for example, if we go back to, say, like the M3 chip inside of, say, a MacBook and iPad, well, that M3 chip was the first generation 3nm chip, and the difference between M2 and M3 wasn't the biggest of jumps. Where we got the biggest of jumps was M3 to M4, and that was the second generation 3nm chip. And again, same thing here, this will be the second generation 2nm chip. So most likely here with Apple, this chip will be even more efficient, even more faster on the 2nm process, which is going to be really, really great to see. But then to help alongside of that for the 8th big upgrade is all to do with the RAM. Now the RAM inside of the iPhone for this one will be different from your traditional RAM that we've had in the past. The main reason behind it is actually going to be 3D stacked RAM. And this type of RAM is known as High Memory Bandwidth RAM, or HBM for short. And this one, like I said, it's stacked up on top of each other. Now, if you know anything about, say, the AMD sort of CPUs out there, they actually use this right now for their 3D caching on some of their sort of D versions of their chipsets. They do this right now, and it's really, really effective, and it really helps out a lot here. And it actually brings out a lot of efficiencies and a lot of speed gains. And it looks like Apple will be doing this for the A21 as well with their RAM, but this does bring big benefits, especially for AI tasks. Not just talking about Apple Intelligence, this means then, for example, that you could run probably LLMs on your phone, running them not over the internet to ask for requests, more than built into the phone. It's going to have the capacity to do that. Plus, it's more than likely that this new type of RAM, there'll be 16 gigabytes of it built into this phone, what will be incredible, because do remember we had 12 gigabytes introduced this year, and next year when we have the iPhone 18, it's most likely with the Pro models we'll get 12 gigs again, but that next generation after that, it will probably more than likely be having 16 gigabytes of RAM inside of the phone. So this is great news to hear. But then after this, for the 9th big upgrade, we've also heard that Apple will be introducing their next generation N chip and C chip. This is their network and communication chip. So by this time, we'll probably actually be on the N3 or possibly the N2 chip. And most likely this will enable us to have Wi-Fi 8 compatibility, because Wi-Fi 8 is made and it's going to start rolling out in 2026. So it makes sense probably when it's a bit more established that in 2027, Apple actually put this into their iPhones. Like with Wi-Fi 7, they did with their phones. Wi-Fi 7 was out for about a year or so before they actually decided to stuff it into their phones there. So it probably makes sense that 2027 will be the year when they actually do this, once those routers are actually starting to get some pace and getting out to people. So this is really, really awesome to hear. But then after that, for the communication chip, like I said, we will probably also have satellite connectivity. This is something that looks like it's going to come to the iPhone 18 Pro models, but probably that next generation of that 5G connectivity, that satellite connectivity, will also come to the iPhone 20. So this is going to be also great news to hear. But then after this, for the 10th and final big leak we've heard about, and it looks like that Apple for the very first time are going to also be making their very own camera sensor from the ground up. Do remember at the moment, Apple go to the likes of Samsung or Sony for many years, actually use their sensors and customize their ways around it to actually make the sensor work the way they want it. But it looks like Apple actually making their own sensor from the ground up. Maybe they'll go to Samsung or the likes of Sony to make it the way they want it, but they're making one from the ground up for their own iPhone. And this is going to be great. We've heard already from a leak that it's going to help so much in HDR. So this is going to make that all your colors and all your tones look absolutely perfect. Your skin tones are going to look amazing. They're going to actually look completely accurate to what you look like. I don't know if you've had this before, where you look yourself in the mirror sometimes and then you take a selfie of yourself and you look worse in your selfie, or sometimes even better maybe. The point is that the actual camera sensor will be able to reflect exactly what you see, what is going to be fantastic news to hear. But really guys, that is the latest and greatest what we have on the iPhone 20. Are you excited for it? Are you going to get one? Well, let me know in the comments below. And on that note as well guys, it's time to wrap up the video too, so if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, when you hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care, bye bye.